For I will ever trust you, Jesus. Trust you, Jesus. Trust you with my life.
Hi Grace Church, it's Miss Kelly, and I'm excited today to be talking about prayer and fasting with children. Just like everything else, with prayer and fasting and kids, it's different than it is with adults. So there are three things that we can keep in mind when we initiate prayer and fasting with our kids. The first one is brevity. Children have a much shorter attention span than adults, and the younger the child, generally the shorter the attention span. So it's important to have our prayer times be short, be sweet, be to the point. We don't want kids to think of prayer as drudgery or boring. We want them to have joy in praying. So the younger the child, the shorter the prayer time should be. Another really effective tool is to pray with your kids throughout the day. If something is bothering them, pray with them. If something is great, celebrate in prayer. Show them that you pray throughout the day and you're talking to God all the time. We want kids to come away from prayer time excited to meet with their friend God, with Jesus who saved them. It's so important to keep our prayer times short. The other thing that's really important is to model our prayer. So when they see you praying, they'll know how important it is to you, and it will become important to them as well. We have family friends whose adult son decided that he didn't want to believe in Jesus anymore. His parents' hearts were broken. He wasn't going to change his lifestyle. He wasn't going to become immoral. He just wasn't going to believe in God. One day he came home from college and found his dad kneeling on the living room floor, crying out to God for his son, begging God to bring his son back. That day was a turning point in our friend Bob's life. He knew that when his dad was communicating like that for him with God, it had to be real. And he started falling in love with Jesus all over again. So let your kids see you praying, model prayer, so that they know how important it is to you. The third aspect of praying is joy. Let your children see that you find joy in praying, that it's not drudgery, that it's a great and happy thing to be connecting with the God of the universe who also loves you. These three things also apply to fasting. Brevity, modeling, and joy all apply when it comes to showing our kids how we fast. We have this great publication at Grace Church called Prayer and Fasting with Children. It's available on the Connected Home front porch in print, and it's also available here on Right Now Media as a download. One of the most important things it talks about, though, is safety and fasting with children. Particularly younger children, elementary school age and younger, really need fuel. So fasting from a meal for a child that age may not be the best idea. Check out the publication and get some other ideas, such as fasting from media, certainly video games, fasting from reading time, fasting from sweets. If you do decide to fast from a whole meal, my recommendation is that you fast in an evening meal, not breakfast or lunch when they're at school, but maybe Friday evening if they don't have something on Saturday morning. Maybe just fast from snacks. All of us can learn to fast and to go without so that we can spend that time with God instead. I hope that this is an encouragement to you to fast and to pray and to set that time, that precious time with your family.
For I will ever trust you, Jesus. Trust you, Jesus. Trust